And so the saga continues. And now it's not Minneapolis, this is Atlanta. So we have what is commonly being referred to as protesters. And that's what this is now. Because the calm before the storm is that it's still a little bit of daylight hanging on there in Atlanta. And when the night falls, I think that we will see an increase in the violence, and Atlanta will burn. Seems like they're out in front of CNN there, and they want to take that down. Now, that wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit, but, you know, the cops pulled out from Minneapolis last night, and they left, and they burned down some precinct buildings. And, you know, guys, everybody was on a lockdown for the COVID for so long. I mean, doesn't it make sense to you? Kept everybody locked down. They had a captive audience, and they hit you with a little bit of armed robbery, Ahmaud Arbery. And they hit you with this guy, I can't even recall his name. I don't want to remember, you know? It doesn't matter. These are fake people. You know, they don't exist. And even if they did, it's a hoax. I was talking to a guy at work, and he said something that I agreed with. He said that, because I had explained to him that it was a hoax, and the knee to the back of the neck and all the codes I showed him. He's like, okay. And before I had explained to him that it was a hoax, he's like, that cop deserves to be, you know, taken out and hung for what he did, you know. Black or white, whatever, man, that was not right, you know. And so after I explained things to him, he said, you know, strangely, I feel the same way. I mean, if the guy, you know, if it's all a setup too, and it's a hoax like you're saying, then he deserves the rope just as much as he would deserve it if he did that. And I can't disagree with that. I have to admit that it's actually really true. So either way it goes, it's the same. So my thing though is that I'm a little more stringent in my approach. Apparently, I have some ancestors that were very brutal. Because when I look at things like this and I think back on all the times that this has happened, and all the hell and heartache and misery that's been, you know, put on everyone in all these major cities and over the years, I think that they need to go in there and sweep them out. And what I mean by that is let's just be honest here, guys. They should drop a nuke on every major city in the United States. That would definitely take our crime rates down. I mean, we could rebuild the cities. It would be a renaissance in this country. We would wipe out 90% of our blacks right then. And we could rebuild those cities and rebuild them in our own image, like I had talked about before, in the white image that it needed to be. And have this country be the beacon, you know, for the whole wide world of what can be done whenever white people take back control of everything. I think it's coming to that. I really do. So, another disjointed one from Jack. But, guys, it's coming to a time whenever we're going to have to... Because here I am in the comfort of my own home watching this. But I wouldn't be out there protesting with those people. I've seen some cuckold whites out there. Quite a few of them, actually. I'm sure they were bussed in by George Soros. But it doesn't matter. They're out there. And they're cucks. And they're traitors to their race. I would not stand next to a black man and protest or riot. No way. No chance. Okay? So, you know, get your mayor up here, whoever this is. Look, it's all blacks again. Everybody involved. It's just, what are we doing, guys? What are we even doing? This is insane. To let 13% of the population run our country like this is out of control. And I'm tired of it. Everybody's getting so tired of this. So this is the death throes of the tribe and of black people, okay? And black people, if you're listening to this, if you ever do listen to this, rather than just immediately say, this white boy don't know what he's talking about. He crazy, he racist. No, go back, listen to my videos, see what I'm talking about. Don't just automatically get triggered like you always do. Try to show some logic. okay? And understand that I'm a white guy, and we go to work every day, and we try very hard, and all we get for our efforts is slapped in the face and burned to death, and, you know, our kids raped, and by grooming gangs, you know, because I still hold a brotherhood, kindred spirit with my people in Europe, because that's where my family came from, okay? My great-great-grandmother stepped off the boat from Ireland. Her name was Toomey. She stepped off the boat. Scot-Irish, English, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Got some American Indian in me and everything. So, you know, bit of a mutt there, but I'm still a white man. And the thing is that this white man, you know, personally, is getting very tired of all this. I'm growing very weary of all this. And it's just more than we can take, you know. And I do concern myself with these things because, you know, that's what it's for. You know, that's what the hoaxes are for, is to make men like me become concerned with things that I shouldn't, okay? According to some people. I shouldn't be concerned with it because it's a hoax. But this hoax is going to bleed over and it's going to affect me, okay? And if I have stood down the whole time and I didn't do anything and didn't say anything and didn't make my, you know, opinion heard, then I'd just be steamrolled. And believe me, I'm not going to get steamrolled. I'm the steamroller. So, whenever it comes time for these people, and I had heard that they were in there yet last night, I heard them say, we're coming to the suburbs, we're coming to get you. I hope you come. Now, I live ground zero, so I'd be the first. But they would leave my house alone. They would. Because I would break out the street sweeper. These people, I could disperse that crowd. And so could those cops. So this is all a big show, guys. They're going to do it again just like they always do. They're going to pull back. And they're going to let these people do what they're going to do, okay? And they bought right into it all. And they drank the Kool-Aid. They drank gallons of it. And like I said, they've been on the COVID lockdown, and they're amped up and ready for a fight, they think. So it's not going to be much of a fight. The cops will pull back, and they'll do their, you know, they'll do their best to burn things down. And, you know, it's the same old story everywhere. But I say we just nuke the cities, and that'll be the end of it. But that's just me. So anyway, guys, let's get it together.